97.9, 105.5, KISS FM. The Jonas Brothers there with Only Human. It's Listen, it's Liz. And it is that time again. It is the Slocum-Dickson Medical Moment with the Slocum-Dickson Medical Group, sdmg.com. Find them on Facebook, find them on Twitter. Good morning. How are you, Dr. Sloan?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you.
You're doing good? Good. So I've got some questions for you because some of my grandparents had it on both sides, had diabetes. I know kind of what it is, but what is like the general description of diabetes?
Sure. So there's two types of diabetes. Mm-hmm. Most people have heard of type 1 and type 2. So type 1 diabetes is when your body attacks itself and there's no insulin anymore. So those are usually younger people, and you definitely need insulin for that. Mm-hmm. Type 2 diabetes is the one that seems to be on every TV commercial now.
Okay.
So it's generally older people, although a lot of young people now have type 2 diabetes, and that's actually a combination of a lot of different things. People usually mention insulin resistance, so the insulin that your body makes to process sugar, essentially. Yeah. You need sugar to do things for energy. Mm-hmm. Is deficient, so you don't process insulin the same way as other people.
Got it.
You just can't use what you got. Mm-hmm. You also don't have as much. So there are a lot of other descriptions of diabetes, but those are the two big general types. Type 1, type 2.
Yeah. Well, how do you find out that you have it? Like, is it an obvious thing or?
Sure. So usually with type 1 diabetes, you start losing weight. And with both type 1 and type 2, doctors think about the 3 Ps. Okay. So for the radio audience, the 3 Ps would be urinating a lot, going to the bathroom a lot.
Gotcha.
Being thirsty all the time, and being hungry all the time. You just can't get enough to eat. Yeah. Also, weight loss is a sign of pretty advanced diabetes. So
really?
Type 1... you're in some trouble if you start losing weight. And type 2, you're definitely in some trouble if you start losing weight. It sounds great. Yeah. But in this case, not so good.
I get you. So if you have any of those symptoms and you're like, wow, that kind of sounds like me, it's a really good idea to give Slocum-Dickson a call, sdmg.com for more information there, because you can get the information you need and you can be treated. And like, are there new treatments, like technology? Like, what do you guys have right now? What's going on?
Although having diabetes is a very difficult thing, it's a very difficult disease to deal with, this is a great time to be alive for diabetes.
Okay.
Which sounds weird.
It does sound weird, but yeah.
Type 1 diabetes and even type 2, they have devices now that go just under the skin instead of pricking your finger to check your blood. It monitors your blood continuously over the period of a week, 2 weeks. Wow. And it, on a digital readout, tells you what your blood sugar is at any given time, which is a huge step forward.
Right.
So it helps us adjust medications. And it also is easier for the patient because they don't have to go stabbing themselves to get blood.
Yeah, I mean, I remember having my grandfather around and having to make sure that we took his blood sugar, and that was like a regular routine of when we were there. And to know that you could go a week or two, like with that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the Freestyle Libre, and I'm not working for any company. It's just really the only player for type 2 diabetes. I mention that because there's a lot of commercials, and if people want to go research it, but essentially replaces the need to check your finger stick. Wow. For older people, as you said, it's tough to, put the needle in, prick your finger, draw the blood. There's a lot of different moving parts. So this, you just use a little iPhone-looking device, swipe it over a sensor, and you're good to go.
Technology, it's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Adrian, Dr. Sloan is taking new patients, correct? Look at you guys, just growing and growing, and I love it. Slocum-Dickson Medical Group, Slocum-Dickson Medical Moment happens every first Wednesday of the month. SDMG.com, Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you're giving them a like and a follow. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always good to drop some knowledge on some people. And we will see you next month.
1, 2, 3. Don't you dare channel surf. More Listen It's Liz is next.